Greetings from the city of Euemus. Your uncle, Euemon, has settled into his new city, but some of the things that I have spotted in the Atlantean countryside have given me cause for concern. In my travels, I've noticed monsters and beasts of enormous size and fearsome disposition roaming the countryside. As we begin to establish ourselves here, we're all bound to have closer encounters with these creatures. It seems that our activities on Atlantis have caught the eyes of the Olympians. Some are quite pleased with our activities, but as usual, Hera is seething with jealousy. Angrily she barked, "Finders keepers does not apply on Olympus. All of the gods should have an equal chance of being patron of Atlantis. When the patronage of Athens was up for grabs, did some god just take it? No! There was a competition. Besides, all I've got are some crummy cities. Why does Poseidon get a whole continent to call his own? I want a continent too!" With that, she spun on her heel and stormed out of the room, muttering and gesturing all the while. Watch out for Hera. When she's upset, she always takes out her frustrations on some unsuspecting innocent. Aphrodite, on the other hand, seems thrilled with Atlantis. She's visited me several times already, always while I was helping one of your uncles build some large building. As I toiled away under the hot sun, my chest, arms, and other regions glistening with sweat, I heard Aphrodite coo,
"How magnificent, how rugged."
I'm not sure if she was referring to the beauty of the countryside, the imposing edifice under construction, or me. Regardless, I think she could be very useful if you build her a sanctuary to call her own. I have forwarded you the plans that our scholars drew up for a magnificent new structure called a pyramid. On paper, it looks to be quite impressive. Why don't you build one and see how it turns out?
Got quite a few things to handle this time around. Okay, well, first thing I know that I can do is get rid of the population requirements. We've already got everyone in an apartment, and to get a population of 1,500, I might be able to get that if I get everyone up to a townhouse. First things first, though, I need to get rid of this and use my new monument that I got for the population. Hopefully that'll offset
Hello,
that.
darling. Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
And then I'm also going to need the laboratory and an inventor's workshop. And that'll be the final scientist, which should be able... Yep, there we go. Got some townhouses. It's not affecting everywhere, though, unfortunately. Well, let me see. Let me get rid of that. Should now have a tall obelisk. I'm gonna put that there. At least that got that up. Yeah, this, I can't believe that this alone is causing that much problem. This one too. It's right next to a... Really? Let me have a look at this. That is ridiculous. I didn't realize that this thing had bad appeal. I'm gonna have to concern myself with a different layout, I think. Maybe one... Because I think when I was doing Zeus, I left a little room so that I could put something like a monument inside, and that offset all of those buildings. So I'm going to have to maybe lengthen this or something. Anyway, that'll help a little bit, a very little bit, but we're still going to need 300 people, an extra 200. So I'm going to have to set up probably another housing block, which I kind of anticipated doing anyway. And I don't know what to do about these. Anyway, after that, right, I wanted to No, I wanted to put in a corral. Because if I put in a corral, then this will eat some of the wheat, and I can go back to getting meat. Very little bit of meat. Let's turn that down to like 16. Let's turn that down to, I don't know, 16 as well. And so this will allow me to have cattle. So now I don't have to worry about the boars being my only source of meat. It would probably help, I guess, if I didn't go selling it, since I plan to use it. Actually, I think we're going to have so much wheat, I can't afford to have more, so let's just keep that at 32. Okay, so that'll take care of that. I'm going to have... Wow, I've already got 250 people unemployed. I need to find something for them to do. So let's go ahead and build that other... the Minotaur is apparently coming. Let's go ahead and build that other housing block. Okay, so pretty much the same thing. And I can hear you screaming, Gaz, have you learned nothing? No. So this will be fine. I'm going to put the pyramid here. Amphir. Okay, we have another city to look at. I'm going to put that pyramid there. This will need 24 marble and 8 loads of orichalc. Okay, well I can easily get that if I build my... I've got plenty of people to do it too. Build an orichalc mining facility up here. I would have very, very many. Other things I'm going to do. I'm going to build another corral, because I feel like it. More cows. Just spam the cows. There. And what else was I going to do? Right, I was also going to put this here and see how far he walks. I have an idea. So let's see if this guy can make it all the way to the end. That's kind of a long way. I don't know that he will. Oh, he does! Good! Okay, so now I have this whole strip here for commerce and industry. Right, what else was I going to do? Okay, well, first thing we should do is get this marble going. Now, I do have some across the way here, but getting it over here is going to be a bit of a challenge. Not really any more than it will be getting it here, all the way from this part of the map back down. I'll just have to build a road. What else am I waiting on here? 200 people? Okay, that'll get me to the population thing. Who the hell is that? It's just a deer, I guess. Okay. I was hoping he would walk through there, but I think they only walk through the gardens. And that's going to mean all the hunters are going to have to go around. I just realized I did not really leave them a way out. That might actually be bad, because the hunters are going to have to go that way. Right now they can go this way, but I plan to put like a monument or something there. Because maybe this won't be enough to offset this. Oh well, we'll find out. So yeah, let me go ahead and set up the industry that will get me the orichalc and the marble. I could just buy it. I could buy, I mean, at 84 a piece though, that's a heck of a lot. Wait a minute, we can sell orichalc? Okay, I should definitely build a large orichalc mining facility. And I've got so many people, I may as well just do the marble myself. Okay, so this should be more than enough for the orichalc. I've gone down here, built a few masonry shops for the marble, built this nice long circuitous bridge route, and then I've added a few artisan shops down here out of the way. And hopefully that will be enough to get everything built. But we will have to see. I may end up having to put something there.
Hello, darling. Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
And here comes a ton of people. So I just got rid of most of my unemployed, but now I'm going to fill that back up.
You have angered me for the last time. Minotaur, go destroy some buildings.
Okay, well, right where I need that. Great. Okay, so Theseus's hall now needs to be built.
I'll trample anyone in my path.
Ignatius, if I'm spotted, I could be killed.
Yeah, you're dead. Okay, so let's come over here, and I need to put down a hall. Now, what are the requirements? Needs to be near the palace. Good appeal around the hall. Hall needs to be protected by walls. And we need a hell of a lot of marble, so I'm going to have to buy that anyway. And I'm going to need wine. Okay. So now I need to figure out where to put the palace. Obviously, I think I'd want to put that sort of centrally to the city. It would actually be very protected up there too. Not that we will ever be invaded and I will need to worry about it. But, okay, now I need to figure that out. I could put it down here, just because I'm not sure how much room well, actually I am sure, because in order to get the required amount of appeal, I'm gonna have to use like the 4x and then the wall, so it will have to be rather large. Maybe I should just put it down here somewhere. I'll figure that one out. I'm also going to need to start putting... Oh. We got some bowls now. Okay. As I was saying, I'm going to need to figure out where to put some wine, which I guess will go here. That might be too many olive trees. I could probably cut that back. I've only got the 2 growers' lodges. Yeah, because of this, we're doomed. I'm not going to be able to get any of the marble out of this. So I'm going to have to import all of it, which is going to be hell of expensive. I'm going to need 32. Shut up.
Right here in my cart.
I'm going to need 32 just to summon this guy. And this modest pyramid needed 24. I'm not doing so hot on the money situation. I mean, Jesus, almost 3,000? I'm almost gone. So this orichalc business is going to have to take off here and start making me a lot of money. So I guess in the meantime, I'll work on the other requirements like the wine and getting up the palace, and I'll just have to wait a rather long time before I can get the marble. Okay, so hopefully I left myself enough room to build other things up here. Otherwise I'll just have to take it down. But this seems to work. Finally got the good appeal. It's a real pain in the ass to do that. You need these huge structures in order to get enough. But anyway, yeah, these guys are doomed. So what else do we need to do? Unemployment, okay. Basically, I'm just waiting on stuff. I am just gonna have to buy this. But I do need to sell. Now wait a minute, I do have some new trading partners. We've got them, Uamos, and they will buy oranges and olive oil. And Amphir will buy olive oil. So I guess maybe I should just build up my olive oil industry and work on that. Now let's see if I get those. It'll be faster if they come down here to trade, or you know, over here to trade. But in order to fill up those areas, I've changed my mind also about where I want to put that other trading post. I think maybe I'll just save this for something else, because if I can use that to raise the appeal of this area, I can squeeze in a few more people. So maybe I won't do that. Actually, if I did that, if I put like a bath here, and then I rearranged these so that I could fit 3 in there. Let's do that. Offset that. I was gonna put a little road here, but if I put a road here with industry, it's just gonna cause the same problem. So let's not do that. And this is kind of a waste. What are these at? 100% complete. Okay, well, before I go getting rid of those, what I will do instead is put down a trading post. Now wait a minute. Out of these two, which is better? This gives me wheat and wine. This gives me wood and armor. I think I can do all of these, really. I mean, I can make everything. These guys buy 24 olive oil, though, so Uemos, I forget how he said it, is the best choice. Put that right there, and that should leave me plenty of room. Because if it's like that, yeah, that should leave me plenty of room. It's right there. So let's begin selling the olive oil. And I will probably need to put in another grower's lodge. Get that going. Oh, I also forgot. I'm going to need to put in some grapevine. Now, let me see. Well, if I'm going to do grapes, I'm definitely going to need another grower's lodge. I could probably put some stuff here. But let's just keep this all central. That is probably more than enough. Way more than enough. That's actually not a good idea to do that. You know, this orange grower is not really what I need right now. Okay, well, I should have enough room to maybe squeeze in a winery here. Why bother doing that? Let's just put this over here where I've got room. I don't need to go squeezing everything in. Okay. So that should be good there. Once these guys have gone off. Yeah, see, that got me some more people. Okay, well, these are just going to keep coming, so I may as well just get rid of them now. And then put in 3. And I definitely think I will need to just use that for something else. Now, hopefully this guy isn't coming across the bridge, because that would be really bad. Yeah, he's just going to end up killing everyone. Fortunately...
Hello, darling. Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
Okay, I've got another conundrum, because I just realized I'm going to need 32 slabs of marble and 16 amphorae of wine. So I'm going to need a place to put those. I guess I can just build some temporary... Oh yeah, I've got so many people. I'll build some temporary storehouses down here. This will take the 16 wine, and this will take the marble. Now again, I need to begin selling some stuff before I can really do that. Before I can buy that stuff. Shoot. I'm going to need to stockpile the marble there. That way it won't go here. And, yeah. So, do I need another grower's lodge? I think yes. But kind of didn't leave myself room for that.
Hello, darling.
I know you want to come and be a part of my city.
Embrace.
Oh shit. No, Hera, go away! No! No, Hera, go away! Damn it. Well, maybe I should get a temple to Aphrodite. Now wait a minute, is it still surrounded by walls? It's still protected by walls. But I'll put a gatehouse back anyway. Okay. Well, it's gonna take a while. No, Hera, no! Okay. This is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a real problem. It's gonna take a while before I can get Theseus. And even longer before I can build a temple to Aphrodite. How the hell am I supposed to do this? Well, anyway, I'll come back when stuff is sorted out. Alright, I finally have enough. Send for Theseus. Hopefully he can find his way here. I had to build some temporary bridges just to give access to the palace. Because apparently, even though he can go across water, he can't get there without a road. And so many people have died. It was kind of nice, actually. Hera ended up down here. Oh, wait a minute. Right, I don't want to buy that anymore. Don't need to stockpile it anymore. And what I actually need to do, temporarily at least, is to stop selling that and get a little bit of it here. Was it like 8? I need to find that out. Yes, okay. So anyway, as I was saying, Hera got down here, but she got stuck in a loop with my hunters. Because the hunters would come down here, and then they would fight her, die, obviously, because she's a goddess, and by the time she got out of the fighting loop, another one would have spawned.
There's nothing left to fear now. I'm here.
And come down here. So she got stuck.
There really aren't enough jobs here. This never happened when I ran Athens.
So she got stuck down there, and prevented her from wreaking havoc on the rest of my city. But many hunters died. Like hundreds of them. Okay, here comes Theseus. Finally, as soon as he gets his ass in— No! He's got to go to the palace first. Theseus, you coming back? There he is. Alright. You were not worth it. That's a hell of a lot of effort in the second mission. Okay, but now I need to do— no, not foundries, masonry shops. Get this back up. I think I will leave some of this for the black marble. Oh, let's put in a 5th one. And I'll leave these ones.
Have you ever seen more solid
Shush,
buildings?
shush, shush.
Archimedes would be proud.
I will eventually need to take probably lumber, but not from there. I think we can do it a little bit closer to town. So I'm going to have this stay here and gather up marble, because then they're not trying to transport it all the way from the shop to here. They'll just be able to take it here, and then I can rely on the storehouse deliverymen, I guess, to move it around there. Now, why are you selling here? Told you not to sell. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well anyway, the pyramid is being built. We are waiting on, well, all that marble, I guess. Okay, well, when that gets near completion, because that's the last thing on the list, right? Yeah, okay. I'll come back. Okay, we should be coming on the end. Waiting for this guy to bring the orichalc. And the first pyramid is done. Hooray! Oh, did that just...
Hello, darling.
Yes, yes.
Worship me,
Did
and
that just
no
leave
one will
that?
leave the city's embrace.
It did. Well, let's just put another obelisk there. Because why not? Okay, so that should be it.
I could not be more proud of you. You have overcome some impressive challenges. How did you ever manage to kill that Minotaur? I heard that Hera paid you a little visit, too. From the descriptions I've received, the new pyramid sounds absolutely awe-inspiring. I bet that you could build them on an even grander scale. Meanwhile, our problem with gigantic animals is worsening. While building the city of Amphere, a 10-foot-tall iguana sent by that runt Hermes almost ate me for lunch. If I, one of the strongest men in the world, can almost fall victim to these huge animals, then how will we ever convince ordinary mortals that our continent is a safe place to live?
How indeed. Alright. This is the kind of thing we can expect from the expansion. Much more difficult. Didn't it say this was a fairly easy... I think it did. I think it said it had like 8 fairly easy missions or something. Oh man. See you next time.